We're gonna work on this island tonight a bit more. I want to see what it looks like after all the remodels. I gotta see how to do that again. I messed up the first one, it's fine. Yeah, there you go. You're not changing. Oh, I was like, why did I get 10,000? I know why. All the houses I redid. Which, I guess. That's cool. That's kind of an easy way to get Nook Miles. So what, I can just keep doing that over and over again? Okay, now I can understand how people get it. All those tickets. That seems a little busted. Hey, Wahuni, how's it going? Yeah, man. It's 7 PM, but I'm like spent. Hey Alex, how's it going? Alright, let me have a look at how everything looks. This one was authentic, right? No, it's fake. Okay. Oh, you're visiting. Yeah, but you're just visiting. You don't live here anymore. Look at that, the houses. Everything's all uniform. Well, it's no longer a house for you. This is a place of business and you will run it accordingly. I'm kidding. Does look good though. Yeah, I like it. I like that. I mean, sure that they've lost their individuality, but these houses being the same looks good now. Let's see the other ones. Oh, look at that, the mountain cottages. Cool. And then we got these. farming type houses. Just making sure it's the same. They look identical. And the seaside houses. Okay, the door is the one that I was unsure of. Okay, that's correct. No hotel. Yeah. No, this is the right call. This looks so nice. I just have to repeat this on the other island. But otherwise, sorted. Oh, you're here. Just a second. I gotta try again. Alright, come on, man. Still no photo. What must I do? Oh, you're sleeping. I guess I won't feel bad for leaving with coffee. Is there an... I think there's an equivalent. Hang on. We'll give that to ketchup on the other island, but then... Derwin on this island. Let me see what I got for him. I think there is a way to uniform. Oh, you're here. Yeah, it's the Starhead. 80s stream streak. Good to see you didn't lose it over the random stream over the weekend. Do I need to just announce those in advance and be like, warning, that's gonna happen? I didn't know people cared about it so much, but I will do my best. I suppose when you're starting to get to 100, yeah. Or any number, really, that's large enough. Well, I don't think I'm gonna do one this weekend. What's my take on hugs? What a random question. What do you mean? Elaborate. Context. Context matters, I guess, is my take. Alright, Colin, thanks for the 14 months. You're up early. Do I enjoy them? Yeah, well, from the right person, sure. From random people, not so much. That's what I mean, context matters. Can't sleep, it's too hot. That sucks. Yeah, no, that's the one. Dino apron. Gift that to Derwin. Gotta remember that's the apron. How's everyone? I'm alright. Any plans for the weekend? No, never. Other than the usual. Clean. Catch up on games. Watch stuff. It's winter, so you know, rain. Is it actually raining? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. 100% chance of rain tomorrow. I can't gift you anything? Alright, I'm just gonna leave it outside his house so I know that's for him. I do want to finish Yoshi this weekend. I'm gonna try. Like, what else could that game throw at me? Don't think the friendship level is high enough with you. Here's a gift. Actually, people are up very late, aren't they? I'm noticing a trend. I'm gonna be upset if he gives me a picture before. It's only 7? Yeah. Well, I mean, at this hour, I guess the night owls mostly have gone to sleep. It's a little odd. I went down a weird rabbit hole during lunch. A while back here in Australia, our version of Burger King, Hungry Jack's, released a burger that was basically a Big Mac, and it was like a bunch of tongue-in-cheek advertising, like, you know, we do it better. It turns out, like, that whole thing was a bigger galaxy brain move than I thought originally. But at the time, McDonald's had lost a court case in Europe over trademark. Like, some Irish chain was trying to open through Europe, and they were trying to cock-block them. Long story short, they lost the case. And so, for a while, the whole Mac thing had lost its trademark. And so here, pretty much, Hungry Jack's decided to poke the bear and release that burger. And, yeah, they did it to bait them into court. And so what happened, there was a 3-year court case, and it was like a media circus, and it gave them so much more free media advertising than any ad campaign could have. And ultimately, McDonald's lost that case too. Kind of an interesting watch if you're into like weird marketing things. But it's just funny, like each ad they released after the lawsuit went public, they were just poking the bear. They're like, some American company is taking us to court over this burger. We won't say what it is. How did that rabbit hole start? I mean, there's a channel I follow that does pretty good YouTube documentaries on just Australian things. And from time to time, I'll watch one of their things. So this is one of their latest ones. It usually has to do with just businesses and stuff from the past. Not friendly Geordies? No, not Geordie. Not Jordan. What was one of their first videos I saw? One of the first videos I saw was like why KFC Australia is different and just tastes different compared to other KFC around the world. And it's just got to do with the logistics we have. And so the logistics for KFC Australia operate differently than, say, the American equivalent. The primary thing being that Australian KFC doesn't own farms. They get it from farmers, much like a supermarket would. And it is very rare for a store to get frozen product. And then the oil they cook it in is also different. So it gives it a cleaner taste profile. An interesting rabbit hole, but like, yeah. For Australians that have gone elsewhere and tried KFC elsewhere and wonder why it's different, it is different. The KFC fresh chicken thing, it's also the way they cook it, and the oil is slightly different, but yeah. American KFC has been neglected. Yeah, I agree, given how much I've learned about how KFC Australia operates. I mean, you guys don't have twisters. We have had those permanently on our menu for like 15, 20 years. I saw just people getting excited over twisters coming back, and I was like, wait, you guys don't have that? And it's very expensive. Here it's one of the cheaper options. It's definitely cheaper than McDonald's, at least what you get. No. Okay, so I'm gonna order more wheat because I was thinking what to place in the desert. I think just this looking like fake grass is probably the right idea. I don't know. I watch weird little rabbit holes from time to time. It's good lunchtime watching. But the, yeah. The Hungry Jack's court case thing was pretty interesting. They put McDonald's in like a damned if you do and damned if you don't kind of scenario. They had to defend the trademark. They had to take them to court. Hungry Jack's went to court again. No, that case. It's like just... It's fascinating. See, I knew that it was great marketing, but I didn't know the full extent of it, where like McDonald's had recently lost a court case in Europe over trademark as well. And so they took that ruling as a way to kind of confidently bait them into suing them. Because there was precedence over, like, the whole trademark thing. Not, like, they were being, yeah, I don't know. Too liberal with suing people for using the word Mac or Mac. And, yeah, they would pretty much, they had to sue Hungry Jack's. Is Ronald still part of McDonald's in Australia? No, he's mostly vanished. I think some of the stores might have remnants of it here and there, but they've kind of moved away from the family restaurant sort of thing, and at least in inner city Melbourne, it's all about appealing to the cafe crowd. Because they were being murdered in the city in sales, and that's why McCafe exists. It started here in Australia, and a lot of those city stores, they make more money from coffee than they do actual food. Melbourne and Sydney specifically. I kind of miss those old style McDonald's. You heard in some states they're charging $1 convenience fee for using the drive-thru. I mean, that's just a way to hide tipping, isn't it? Oh, you Americans. To try and encourage dine-in eating. I don't know if it's that. I think genuinely that's just another way to inflate a price without inflating the price of a product. I mean, they're treating it like a highway. Love me some turbo endgame capitalism. Yeah, it's a bit dystopian, isn't it? It's true, though. I wonder how that would do here, because here we have a consumer body that kind of stops companies from doing that. So one thing they made recently not legal here in Australia is businesses cannot charge you a surcharge fee for paying with credit card. Like an arbitrary amount. It used to be like they could do whatever. Then they said you can't charge an arbitrary amount. And now it's just you can't do it, period. It's just because paying by card is just so commonplace that, yeah, it's just a way of them to subsidize their costs onto the customer. So I bet something like that, like McDonald's would probably get fined for doing something like that here. High card, low card? Yeah, that's right. ATM had the same thing. If you were using a card from another bank, they would charge you an arbitrary fee as well. Just anything that's just like, okay, why are you charging for this? This doesn't cost you anything. Why are you charging a fee for this? I bet like McDonald's would get into trouble for that. You gotta love it though. Like, there's two ways you can approach that problem, right? You can either A, charge $1 to use the drive-thru, or B, charge $1 less to eat in. And I just love the approach they took was like, yeah, let's charge people more money instead of incentivizing them by making stuff cheaper. I think they would get more people in the door if they made things like slightly cheaper if you dine in. Hope it fails in the states they're doing it in. Oh, I bet people will complain. That's one of those things that I don't think they can mess with. I think it's enough of an inconvenience that people will just scream at it. Another fascinating rabbit hole is like why it seems that the ice cream machines are always out of order. That one is a really interesting one. It's pretty much got to do with like contracts, more or less. people dine in or just go ahead and take out? I think it's probably that maybe the drive-thru is too busy and they're just trying to get people to go into the store and then, I don't know, walk away and stuff. That would be my guess. As someone that has worked fast food, drive-thru can be a nightmare, especially on Fridays and Saturdays. I remember when it used to get really busy, we would get one of the people working out front to go to the drive-thru and take someone's order and then just get them to just go through the drive-thru, just go past and park when it was busy. Because we weren't getting traffic through the front, so we just got them to go to the cars that were queued up. And be like, hey, what do you want? Okay, we'll put it through. Just go park, just come into the store, we'll have it ready. If you want, or you can wait. Used to work at McDonald's and cars would be all around the car park on really busy days, backed out to the road. Yeah. Pretty much the same. And I worked at Red Rooster. That's not exactly popular here. But for some reason, Fridays were, and Mondays? I don't know why Mondays were. Sundays were also busy because I guess there's like the traditional Sunday roast sort of thing that people do. For those that don't know, Red Rooster is like roasted chicken in Australia. Though these days they've leaned more into fried chicken. But they still do the roasted stuff. Try working at Waffle House. We don't have it, but I have learnt about Waffle House today. And what it offers. Sunday roast. Yeah, it's basically any kind of meat and then 2 vegetables. Usually peas or potatoes or pumpkin, some sort of mix of that. It's like a Australian, British thing, I guess. I don't know. Gravy. It's like you go to a carvery and you get that stuff. All you know about the Waffle House is that the back of it is a PvP enabled zone or something. If that's a meme, I don't understand it. I know for a while there was a YouTuber that was trying to get people to go to random chats and be like, the Waffle House has found its new host or whatever. And that movement died within like a week. So, I don't know. I think it's a meme. You just keep hearing about fights, especially with the Waffle House or Denny's. Yeah, I kind of figured. I don't keep up to date with memes as much anymore. I mean, the only fast food related thing that's a bit of a meme here is a particular person in politics shitting themselves at McDonald's. But I think that one's kind of died down since the guy left politics. Wait, the weather thing? What? Waffle House Index? What the fuck is this? We also have the Red Rooster being a front for money laundering. Yeah, because people are convinced Red Rooster doesn't get business, and how does it survive? But as someone that has worked there, it's one of those things where the business for that place skews towards certain days, and then other days it's quiet. But when you average it out, it's enough. The Waffle House Index is a metric named after, right, the chain. The rest of the chain is always open except in extreme circumstances. Ah. So if a Waffle House is closed, you know shit's gonna go down. That's pretty funny. No, I mean, fair enough. It makes sense. That's what we call data correlation. It's like whenever there's an eclipse and the amount of search result or search trends in Google that head towards why are my eyes hurting just takes a huge spike upwards. Do you want to hear one of the funniest fucking things we have here in Melbourne? I've talked about it before. But there's been this website that's been running for about 20 years, maybe more. And all the website is it tracks how many times a particular bridge in Melbourne has been hit by a truck. This bridge in Melbourne has like a low clearance, and it's on a truck route. And it's like, I have to show it. I don't know the numbers, but you're gonna laugh at the numbers. It's so funny. The website's even funny as well. Oh my god. Dude, has it been running since 1990? Alright, it's been running. Huh. It's actually not too bad. Hold on, let me see if I can find the charts for it. Oh my god. I love this website design. Alright, so this is how many days since the Montague Street Bridge has been hit.com as the tiles. So it's been a while, but it's like it's the current champion right now. So it's just this one bridge. It has a clearance of 3 meters. And this thing is just being constantly hit by cars. Or, sorry, trucks. And they have a timeline here. There we go. Oh my god, this is so detailed. And they have photos and everything. So it's like the average is every 44 days something hits this bridge. So just a little over a month something hits this bridge. Pretty much. And this has been happening for like 20 to 30 years almost. Probably longer, but it's been recorded for a while. And some of them are minor. Others not so much. Just, dude, a bus? Get out. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, this makes me laugh because this is just infamous, and I don't know what they can do about this bridge in particular. But it's just, if you live in Melbourne, you know about this bridge. Is it this bridge? No. We use metric, yeah. I mean, there's basically something like that in every city, right? There's some form of infrastructure that just gets destroyed or just hit constantly. Another guilty little pleasure is like, there used to be compilations of, do you guys have retractable bollards in the road? Anyway, I used to watch YouTube compilations very early on where it was just CCTV cameras of buses and vehicles trying to go past the bollards, and then they would just pop up and lift the vehicle from underneath. It's just like the classic human, yeah, I can totally make that, bro. And then you don't. Shit's funny as long as it doesn't happen to you. Exactly. The number one rule I have about driving anywhere is like, if I ever have the thought of, for more than 30 seconds of whether or not I can make something, I should absolutely not try. That's the key measure, is like, if you're thinking about that for too long, the answer's probably no. Alright, let's do this for the Nook Miles, and then I'll go buy stuff from Halves. I'm kind of impressed that that bridge has gone so long without being hit. I'm actually physically standing. I will do the spirit of what it's asking me to do. I think it's just one of those things that, I don't know, like... I feel like that bridge is infamous enough that at a certain point that has to stop happening. You know? Like, how... I suppose there's always interstate as a wild card, but the fact that it happens that often, I don't know. I feel like it's a public consciousness thing. For now, it hasn't been hit for a certain amount of time, but the longer it remains unhit, the greater chance of someone forgetting and absolutely axing it. I mean, look at it this way. I think if you live here, you kind of know about that bridge one way or another eventually. Or at least if you live here and you drive around in the city, you know about that bridge. It's like if there's a certain road that has speed cameras, you kind of know. It becomes like this unwritten knowledge thing, not unspoken. Like, people know about it without it being written down. You know, the thing is, human stupidity beats artificial intelligence every time. You're right about that, and that's the thing. Like, human stupidity comes from the same place of, like, you know, thinking outside the box. Intelligent thinking and stupid thinking, they can be in a similar vein. It just involves something that a computer can't really figure out. Or at least the way AI works currently. I haven't checked in on ChatGPT in a while, but like I said, until the day comes where ChatGPT can tell me making eggnog chicken is a terrible idea, I don't think we should be using it. At least in a serious sense. If AI can't tell me that me mixing 2 ingredients is going to make something disgusting, then what are we talking about here? If it can't tell me what's a bad idea. That is my test. When AI can pass that test, then I'll be a little more impressed than what I currently am. AI evolves too fast and regulations are made too slow. Yeah, I agree. But, you know, the bubble is bursting. The silver lining is ultimately people want to use it but don't want to pay it. And there are signs where it's like destabilizing. But also, you know, the general public sentiment on AI is extremely negative. Slop was the word of the year last year. And I mean, recently at 2 separate college graduation speeches, when the keynote speaker was talking about AI, they got booed. And so, you know, it's just, I equate it to like, remember how NFTs were so fucking annoying like 5 years ago? I think it's just that, but the difference is this isn't going away because there's R&D money involved. And once that dries up and, you know, companies need to start actually making money off this shit, yeah, good luck to them. It's already been a thing that's been talked about within software development circles, is like the cost of AI. It's actually cheaper to use a human in a lot of circumstances because of how it costs. Like, you have to spend tokens on AI usage, and apparently the cost of those tokens far outweighs like not using a human. So yeah, I think I came here. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I already ordered stuff. Bubble bursting will hurt. Too much has been invested. Yeah, I mean, look, any bubble bursting has ramifications and shockwaves. But I think it's for the greater good that it happens. I gotta do the wedding thing. Not everything will disappear, but I'm hoping at least most of the egregious, annoying stuff does. Is that... hang on. No, it's the... I keep getting the fake ones. I need this one, but the right-hand side. This is left, right? Yeah. That's unlucky. I think, yeah, as long as the general public and gamers keep bullying and making fun of these companies, it'll disappear. It just might take a while, that's all. Because there's still money in it. And all it's going to take is some government starting to sue companies and holding them responsible for AI use. And then that whole house of cards will come crumbling down. Because then it'll be like an investment risk. At least, that's what I think. I don't know. Think/hope. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and buy stuff from you. I'm good. Even though there are some frogs there that could probably use, but it's okay. Alright, let me earn my heart crystals. I mean, when it comes to PC stuff, it is starting to come back down again. Like, I noticed NVMe drives have started to come down in price a little. So that's a good sign. And apparently, this new set of graphics cards that were put on hold or hiatus for a while, they seem to be back on the table, so it's signs that things are starting to heal. I always do the same design because it fulfills the requirements easily. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what theme she said, so I'm kind of throwing a bunch of stuff at a wall and seeing what sticks. So I'm just mixing it up. There's a bit of everything in this one. Enough that she'll be like, that's perfect. Wait, I did that one. One of my favorite things that I've done recently is just look into AI voice transcription, just going absolutely berserk. There's a few channels on YouTube that all they do is just pump out AI slop. They just pretty much run a script through ChatGPT to generate a video idea. And then, yeah, they use one of these services that puts a voice. And some of them, when they can't actually articulate, they just start making noises. It becomes so unhinged. It sounds like someone's having a stroke. But, you know, these channels, they don't check their videos. They just upload them and just let it be. Either way, any form of engagement, whether negative or positive, it's still revenue for them ultimately, so they just leave it be. But it is amusing at the very least. Do you want to hear one? I'll put one on, hold on. Whilst this is going on. I promise you this is from a real thing. Okay, so listen to this. Once it loads.
And the audience can overrule the finish. The John Cena Classic will be a tournament that pits the stars of today and tomorrow. In a tournament that will crown a new champion.
That goes for the rest of the video. Like at that point, it can't read the script anymore, and it just goes insane. So yeah, that bubble's gonna burst eventually. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so the only thing I gotta do is order more stuff through the catalog. I mean, I'm thinking just keep buying more wheat. What is seasonal that I could get? That made me panic when I saw it last time, but it's International Father's Day, not Australian Father's Day. Yeah, all for buying weed. I said wheat. Wheat. I don't think they sell weeds. You can pick them. I'm just being friendly and saying hi. I want everyone's pictures, but I'm just not having luck. It's getting there. I still need more of them, though. I guess that's the one positive about winter. Because of the snow, they get watered more than half the time. Okay. Do I want to gather wood right now? Probably not. Alright, I need a little project. I might set up some benches here. This is like another little spot that I could probably wrap up. The new museum area, yeah, it looks so much better. I felt tempted to get another tile, but I'm not sure. I think this is probably enough. Okay. Let me see what I'm placing here. Okay, I mean that to match the others. I was considering this, but then it's like, well... I'd have to place them around the island more. Could do this. I'm just thinking where else I could place it. I don't know. Probably that instead. I think I need to buy some of the topiary stuff. I've just been using plat partitions for everything. I might order that. Since I earned 10,000 Nook Miles for basically nothing. Yeah, this stuff. They're relatively cheap. Do one more. There's still the other type. Yeah, that one. Give me more decoration options. It's a shame these can't be customized. That would have been nice. I guess. Just thinking what other random little things I can place. I don't think I have the porta potty things. I mean... maybe? I don't know about that one. Didn't I order more trash cans, or am I imagining that? Oh yeah, there's one. I need more again. Wait, not that. Vending machine first, then... Yep. That. And now that. Probably put the topiary thing here. Maybe one here as well. It's too random. It's only because I have that statue twice. Oh yeah, man, I need to go. I need to go to the Northern Hemisphere. Or I could try and get a summer island. I need sharks because I want to make the shark thing here. The model. Could place that here. I mean, that's a fake, but it's okay. I have that statue twice, and then at least it fills in a gap. There. Can I give you a present yet? Not yet. Damn it! Hold on. It's always when I'm doing something. Okay, well, if this is going to be confirmed... Oh, damn it. Let's try and do that. Changing the design slightly. Okay. That's still the wrong way. Okay. So, topiary, and then I may as well put flowers there. So, one thing I'm gonna try and do is place trees in places. I do want it to still look like there's... yeah, nature. I'm really liking how it looks now with the houses for each section being the same. Okay, hang on, you're there. I'm gonna try my luck again with some of the older villages. Where'd you go? It doesn't matter. There you are. Alright, come on, photo. I don't know. Do I just have terrible luck? But I swear this worked last time. I just gave them lamps and they all gave a photo eventually, and it didn't take that long. I've got one from you, but it wasn't because I got lamps. Oh, doesn't matter. I shredded that flower. It seems a little dark. Turn on a light. It might help that joke out. One second, please. I'm not saying a word. We're gonna sit here in silence as I do this. You're just gonna have to just wonder what I'm doing until it's done. Trust the process. How far back can I have this? Damn it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Sorry, just thinking about two different designs. I'm going with design number 2. You know, sometimes you don't know what you're going to place in certain areas, and then sometimes things speak out to you and things happen. I was just going to put a tree there and put some flowers around it, but no. Alright, if we're going to be funny, I'm going to be funny. I can be funny. Right, I forgot. I realize this is like a very involved thing to do for a stupid joke, but welcome to the island. In case you haven't been here before. Just looking for the right one. I'll know it when I see it. So you could place anything on stalls. Hold on. Alright, that aside. Thank you. But you might be thinking to yourself, how well do I plan these things out? Sometimes not at all, sometimes very much so. Right, so if anyone has any further questions about lighting and me placing any lights on this island and the island being too dark, I will direct you to the store selling every single fucking light you could ever want under the one roof. Just pay the troll right next to the bridge. Okay? He will handle your lighting needs from here on out. You can address all comments to the troll at the bridge. Just go to the lighting store. Lights galore. All the lights, all the time. All lights, 365 days a year, 7 days a week, on sale. Everything must go. All lights, all the time. Nothing but lights, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just talk to the little clown at the front with the clown penis music. He'll give you a sale. Just follow the 5 fucking signs. All right, we good? I'm not an angry person. But I will turn this car around if I have to. I can't place that tree I was gonna place. I just wanted more Mother Nature. Instead I end up with a clown store. I'm pretty sure that those that waited around for me to make a joke over the last 15 minutes or so. Okay, well, what I was gonna do, this road I don't think is of any use anymore, and I'm just gonna get rid of it. It served a purpose once upon a time. That purpose is not really as clear anymore, so I'm just gonna turn this into nature. The worst part about this is I have to build this again on the other island, but in reverse. Yeah. That's quite the commitment, I know. Might keep this one simple, just do dirt. Nothing paved, it's just simple dirt path. A humble dirt path. I want to keep this to be something you can walk still. But yeah, it's just that road was doing nothing, and I didn't really have anything I could place here. So what I might do is just... Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. A little fishing spot there. I'll get a yoga mat. That'll look nice. Now on to building something nice. It's what? How many buildings is that I've built just to be a bit of a meme? It's what, 4 now? On the second watch, you caught the Rick Sanchez rant. The what? There was a Rick Sanchez rant? Okay, well, that was... I was just expressing how I felt. It didn't do a voice. Didn't need to, okay. Kinda nice. That was the cadence. Okay. Well. Good, I guess. Guess I gotta go back and clip that, huh? You did? What, the whole rant? Okay. Thank you. I mean, if it needs adjusting, I'll just fine-tune it and get another one. I really wasn't trying to do that. I don't know, doing a Rick Sanchez voice is like 2017. I don't think I can do that voice anymore. I was pretty good at it once upon a time. Not so much anymore. But then if I use a yoga mat, I can't actually do it, can I? think I can make this work. Little creativity. Yeah, it works. Sort of. Oh. Okay, I guess it's gonna be weird about it. I mean, that's fine. I can place the yoga mat behind it, as long as it has this. Oh, but it's not going to overlap, is it? Hang on. Sorry, I'm figuring this out. Excited for the end of your video. It's a while away. Then again, the year's basically halfway done, isn't it? How weird is that? That's weird, right? It's already middle of the year. See, I overcomplicated it. That's all it needed to be. Okay. Apparently you can't place bait on that. It's okay. Oh, but see, that's going to be in the way, isn't it? I don't know if I want to use that. You're kind of boxing me in there, buddy. I think I need to move this tree. Maybe. Oh, it's fine. I'm overthinking it. I swear you could put stuff on top of the cooler, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of the other one. Yeah. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Then just place a fishing rod and call it. How do you open the cooler then? Take the object off it. You never used the cooler as a table, like put your phone on it? Or put your feet on it? How do you open a cooler if your feet are on the cooler? Take your feet off the cooler. The villagers don't do that. Yeah, but okay, the cooler, like, it's used as a dressing room. Like, what do you mean? It's not being used properly anyway. Either way, the cooler's not being used properly, so I may as well use it for my purpose. At least my purpose makes sense as a table. I don't think of opening a cooler up and being like, oh, that's how you get changed. I want to change my pants. I'm going to go open this cooler. Now, I know I could have crafted that, but it's fine. Never been to the beach without a car. Yeah, I have. As a teenager. I went swimming at 10 o'clock at night in winter. That was not a great idea. Walk to the beach. I mean, yeah. There's also public transport. I mean, most cities in Australia are pretty close to a beach. Which there's already a light there. Why does it need another one? There's already one directly behind it. I guess another trash can there. The center of Australia is a barren wasteland. No one lives there practically. So most of our population and cities are along the coast. So odds are you live fairly close to a beach. I don't go. No. Let me ask you this. You have the Statue of Liberty fairly close by, right? How many times have you been to the Statue of Liberty? You have a literal world monument near you. Never? Uh-huh. I've at least gone to the beach. What? And you don't go to the Statue of Liberty and you don't go? Yeah, it's very easy not to go somewhere when it's close by. The city is dirty. Yeah, I've come to learn that after seeing that video of the New York mayor announcing that they finally had bins instead of just placing trash bags outside. Man, that was so bizarre. It's really gross. Yeah, I can imagine. I just cannot believe it. That's just one of those things that I just assumed was like, you know, I don't know, normal in first world countries. Placing trash inside bags and then inside a trash can. Speaking of trash can, I guess I can't order more, can I? Because I've already used my 5 for the day. That's nice. See, this is exactly what I wanted to happen. This, right here. If I wasn't so adamant on having this thing to cross, I'd put a little mini fire thing here. It'd be nice. I could move the tree back 1 unit and then that would let me fit it. But then it wouldn't be nice, would it? Because, I don't know, just it being like this where it's not uniform, there's something nice about it. I might be able to move it. Let's just see. I have 50,000 coconuts anyway, so it doesn't take a lot to move it. And the pigeons don't fly away if you get close to them. I mean, we've had seagulls here kind of get more ballsy over time. Between faking injuries and just straight up people walking up to them and petting them. One of my favorite just short videos of all time is there's 2 guys in the city. It looks like Melbourne, but it could be Sydney. They're having what looks like an argument, and then the camera pans to the left, and there's some guy crouching and just petting a seagull with his finger, giving it scritches. That video lives rent-free in my brain. If I can place it here, that'd be great, but I don't think I can. I think it doesn't count as stable ground. Then I can move it back 1 unit and I can fit a little campfire, which will be nice. Yeah, I didn't think so. So this one has to be here. You had a seagull try and attack your daughter for your McDonald's. What? And you went in and ordered food to go and you were chased to the car by birds. Oh my god. Damn. Okay, in the name of, like, not having this be perfectly... Oh, damn it. I don't think I've ever had something like that happen. Where an animal gets ballsy. The closest we have, and we don't have many of them nearby where I am, but the bird, the ibis, which we call bin chickens, they know how to open trash cans. The closest I have near me is there's possums, but the possums are pretty chilled. It's the Australian possum, not the opossum that has, like... I know you're gonna hate the way I say this, but flesh tail, if you know what I mean. I hate it. But that's the difference between the two varieties, is like, our possums have fuzzy tails. They're very furry. They're not flesh tails. There's something about just prefixing something with flesh that makes it, I don't know, a little gross. Do they look like chicken? What, the ibis? No, they have a very long beak. That being said, there is a variety of bird that we call the turbo chicken. And that's because they run really fast. They're kind of like a road runner, but they're chickens. Yeah, see, this is nice. A nice little spot. Alright, I guess I'm getting another trash can. I gotta remember to order more. This is all just slowly layering in detail as I go. This is getting there. Ugh, I gotta download that pattern. I just looked up troll. That's fine. What am I placing here? So this is going to be a topiary. That's going to be a topiary. What is this for? What else can I place here that's like a little store? They have a snack machine, don't they? Or am I wrong? Or should I just place like a second vending machine there? Gift shop? It's not a... It's just a place where you can purchase things to drink, eat. I have space for... It's a 1x1 tile. I can't open a gift shop here. Or he's talking about another area. Let's see what I have. I've already got seating, so it's got to be something. Gambling. This is a random gambling spot. I have an obvious answer, but... Alright, I'm going with the obvious answer. It's the obvious answer. It's one of those items that you can just place anywhere and it'll work fine. So there, amongst the paid options, there's a free version. There we go. Topiary when they come in. What's this all about here? Why is there a spot? Oh, I see. I think I left that free so then you can run through here. But it doesn't quite line up with the road. Alright, now it does. I think I just did it for convenience sake. I like making it so you can still walk around easily. There's like set paths you follow. Man, the shooting stars have been rather lax. Okay, I notice I'm running out of wood, so I have to collect some wood now. Alright, well I built something. Whether or not that's the thing you wanted me to build, that's a completely different story. But that's where we landed, I guess. Either way, something was going in that spot. Oh, I already had one. That's alright. It's most likely going to break anyway. I mean, the middle of town is looking very solid now. Go back a month and, man, night and day. There wasn't really a whole lot going on in the middle. Lot alone out here. It's going to be one of those things that I'm not going to explain what that building is. Those that were here were here. I'm going to do what the South Park creators did when they dressed up in dresses and went to an awards show. And every single news reporter was asking them what's with the dresses. And they just avoided the question and just talked about what a nice night it is. Hey Laura, on LSD? I think they were on LSD. It's a very funny thing to do though. Every time I start something. Yeah, no, yeah. Literally the moment I pull out the axe, yeah. Good. I mean, it was probably that one. I'm gonna count... Okay. I'm gonna count to 10, and then I'll move again. The only thing I'm not liking right now is just winter. I don't like the way the island looks in winter. And so now it's either, well, okay, do I keep this going for another 3 months so it looks nice when I'm done? Or do I just skip ahead at the end? I mean, I'm not rushing it, but at the same time, I'm not going to slow down either. I'm confused why I was in the Northern Hemisphere. No, yeah. Because we don't get snow. Other than a couple of mountains for 2 weeks in August. At least here, anyway. If I say I'm totally done, then time skip. Maybe. I say that's a problem for future Will to worry about. I'm pretty good at improvising on the moment, as you may or may not have seen. I think I've made 3 buildings on this island out of spite. Slash to be funny. A loving spite. Fine, I got backups. Let me count. So this entire thing was... That's one joke building. That's 2 joke buildings with this one. 3 with this one. And I guess the basement would make 4. Is that all the trees already? I guess I should go shake. I do have Nook Mile tickets if I get desperate for wood. It's just, I noticed that the normal wood supply is running pretty low right now. How much do I have? I mean, it's not bad, but the thing is, like, if I want to make some sheds, for example, I make 3 sheds for a building, and then suddenly that's half my wood gone. Yeah, I need more. Alright, we're gonna do the boring thing and shake the trees. I need a new spot for you. Gonna place you here. That's just to make the bug catching Nook Mile thing easier. Alright. Hopefully I'm thorough. Yeah, I mean, I think with some of this area, I'm gonna just place a lot of trees down. I want it to look more woodsy. And right now, because of the flowers, it's not really. But that's pretty much the plan. It's like, yeah, nature in this area. Campground? Yeah, more or less. Campground, food truck area. I might put a couple of tents on the beach there as well. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. There's a lot of ideas I have floating around. It's just a matter of, like, vibes. Some days I feel like making a nice little structure that make people go, oh, that's a really nice design. And then some days I feel like being an idiot and making a house dedicated to selling lights to tell people to politely go fuck themselves. Lovingly. I think I need to do a few sessions on the other island because I've built quite a few things and I need to take them across to the other islands as well. Like what I just did with the houses where they're now all following a certain design depending on where they are. It's nice. It makes it look like a neighborhood. Distinct districts. Oh, you're here. Okay. I can't believe I messed this one up. I don't think I'm gonna try again. I don't really have an incentive to try. It's like, I've done the Nook Mile thing, and it's not like I want to use snow things and builds. I'll just wake him up and get his stuff later. Wake up. Did he just say my heart is almost as big as my head? Pretty sure he did. These things are the reason I never finished the museum. Because I could never play the game in winter. I didn't play it in winter. And it's the one bug that it doesn't matter if you go visit someone else's island, they don't appear. This is the first time I've finished the bug museum. The only thing missing is the artwork, but I'm just not convinced it's gonna happen. Red just doesn't appear as often as he should. I know he sells stuff at halves, but the stuff at halves, I feel like it's just showing me the same 12 items. Oh, this isn't gonna drop wood anyway. Some of these trees are no longer functional. It's just cosmetic. Ornamental pine trees? Hey, they exist. You laugh, but watch, one day, the Simpsons prediction of, like, trees being just holograms. It's gonna happen. Now, I have done my best to shake every tree, but knowing me, I've probably missed a couple here and there, and I will most likely get stung. But I have tried to not do that. Oh, the bees around in winter. Wasps, and yes, I just had one. I mean, I feel like I should add more detailing here. Instead of it being just an ocean of flowers, but I'm just letting it go for now. Wait, would this even... I'm not sure that would even drop wood anymore. I think I need to clear this out. I completely forgot about the picture. I reused the wedding picture and made it look like it's, yeah, a memorial photo instead. Nothing wrong with a little creative repurposing. What am I trying to do? Right now I'm just shaking trees to make sure I don't get stung when I hit them with an axe. I'm just collecting wood. My wood supply is running low. I've already built 2 things for today, so that's good enough. As long as a little progress is made each time, that's all I aim for. Can I not? I don't think I can. Oh no, I can. It's just awkward. But I mean, outside of this, the main thing I want to do is just get closer to finishing Yoshi. Which it's almost time for that. Hey. Why did it work this way but not this way? Has the Yoshi game been a long game? It's as long as you want it to be. You could just go through the stage and complete the main objective and make it be over quickly. Or if you want to see everything, I mean, it is fairly sizable. Definitely a lot longer than I thought it would be. Try from the other side. I mean, I'll try. I don't know how I did it. I managed to get the other one. Like, I would have stopped if it weren't for the fact that I somehow got the other one. And so what's the difference? I'm just doing this in reverse. Like, okay, let me place this down again. Right? I'm gonna ignore that star thing. So, like, if I can get this one... Yeah, see, first try. If I can get this one, why can't I get this one? It's the same thing. Riddle me that. I don't... Like, I'm not doing anything different. I just aim... Alright, I give up. It's gotta be like a weird thing, I guess. It's alright, I just needed one spot free for wood to fall again. So I've only got 3 wasps. I'm kind of worried. But there's a couple of trees I haven't hit and I'm gonna get stung. But I always find the weird stuff in games. I just seem to have a talent for just finding weird things. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly check these back trees. Oh, wait, there's none. Alright, cool. Okay. Gathering time. I did want to put like a little mini neighborhood up the back here, but I'm probably going to get rid of it. It was an idea, but I think I might just dedicate this to just be nature up the back. And just have this be a place where like flowers are. A flower field. That's what I want the mouse to do. On either island, is just sell flowers. Ignoring the presents. I don't know. I just feel like most of the time, once you're done, it's not really worth it. I'd just rather keep doing what I'm doing. I'll probably redo this area. Like, I want mostly this, it's just... I also want farming stuff. Maybe like a little market of sorts. And there's not much room. Like, I might cut this down to just 4 trees, which I know isn't much of an orchard, but still. This is all very placeholder at the start anyway. I'm sorry for those that are hearing the balloon sound and it bothering them. That it's nails on a chalkboard, and for that I will do that. It's fine to ignore it, but when it's on screen for like a good minute, I understand that there might be mild anxiety in hearing that sound and doing nothing about it. Let me put some junk away, and then I think it's just the trees in the middle of town, and I'm done chopping wood. Oh, but I didn't get the high ground ones, did I? It's alright. Just keep going until I know I'm done. I think I might spend some Nook Mile tickets next time and just go get some wood. There's another one. I'm not paying attention to it. The sound is either going to go away in 10 seconds or I'm just going to have to deal with it. Okay. Is that bad to just laugh at your own jokes? It is, isn't it? It's not a good sign. I hope one day they add the option to just lock patterns in place so then you can't accidentally do that. We're halfway to that. We have an edit mode. Now just extend that edit mode to everything, practically. That isn't furniture. Now this might be me, like, learning English second, but what do you call a photo that goes next to a grave? I feel like it has a specific name, but for the life of me, I can't remember what. It can't be as simple as grave photo, right? A photo? No, but I feel like there's a specific word for it. Like, I'm aware it's a photo. But sometimes a particular context has a specific words. Words? Word. I'm gonna look it up. This is bothering me. It's like, I've been thinking about it since being in this area. I guess it's just called a memorial photo. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was like just a singular word, but I guess I'm wrong. There are times where that happens, where it's just like, why don't I know the English word for this? By the way, is it... Can I ask something? Is it like very... Maybe it's normal, but... the fact that I can buy the... I guess it's normal, because it's like artisan to some degree. But the fact that there are Etsy entries for this sort of stuff, it's just... I guess it makes sense. It is artisan to some degree. It's just... I don't know. It would be like if it appeared on Amazon or something, you know what I mean? That you go to Amazon and buy this stuff. But I guess Etsy is more indie. Anyway, memorial photo. Repurposed a wedding banner as a memorial photo. I think that's all the trees. What is this? I forgot what this was. It wasn't clothing, was it? It wasn't. Okay, good. No one's giving me their photo. I've tried. Alright, now I can look for his communicator parts. There's gonna be some parts of the island that I just leave kind of natural. And not really have much there. I just think that islands should have areas that are populated and full of stuff, and then areas that, I don't know, more natural. I guess I'm on the Switch too now, so this island isn't gonna lag, but the other one certainly already has. One more. Do it today. I wish I could actually give him a present. Oh, I hope he doesn't place this out. Do they obey the happy home? I hope so. I don't want him to change his interior. I went to a big effort to design this. Alright, not that big of an effort, but I want this to operate like a cafe. Bakery cafe, so bakery is here. And then this is where they serve the food. They used to have one of those right next to the office when I used to go to the office. It was really nice. They would do cheap sandwiches with fresh bread. But then they sold it and they put apartments up instead, and that was sad. Oh wait, he's on the other side of the island. It's okay. So I think for this side, because this isn't real sand, I can't do what I was thinking of doing, which was... I forgot which plant it is. One of them, when they're in the stage 1, they look kind of nice as just desert grass, but... or sand grass. But because that's not sand, that means they'll actually grow, so I'm just going to use wheat. In fact, I might place some out there. I don't know if this is a false memory, but I swear I remember a tumbleweed sort of item. But maybe I'm imagining it. But I really wanted a tumbleweed sort of thing there. Oops, wrong one. I was trying to get something out. Okay. I mean, I think it'd be a bit morbid to put just bones in the desert. I ordered more of these, so I may as well just lace them out. I did want to do an oasis, but I think that plan's changed a little. It depends if it fits. I mean, I guess this kind of serves that purpose, doesn't it? We could do something like this. Nah, that looks weird. I don't really have a spot for this. Except maybe here. What? Why not? Is this just a weird shape thing? It's a weird shape thing, okay. I don't know, it feels like no matter where I put it, it just feels out of place. It's alright, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna go to halves and change the grass color to be, or wheat color to be, not green, but the in-between color. Maybe there's a tile I can put that's desert. I might look that up and see what comes up. Oh, I'm not imagining it. There was a tumbleweed item. Yeah, okay. I'm not imagining it. It just doesn't exist in this game. It was an environmental thing. Why did they get rid of it? Or not add it? I knew I wasn't imagining it. Like, I swear I remembered seeing it, but I guess it wasn't in this game. Maybe it wasn't used often. I don't know how they would gauge that. I'm sure there's plenty of items that would be used more, or sorry, less than tumbleweed. I guess I could do the standee thing. I think there's like a grass standee that works pretty well as well. Try that. It's not tumbleweeds, but it's just stuff I can place. I just need more stuff out there, but it not being literal stuff, you know what I mean? I think this will do fine. Just sprinkle them everywhere. I don't know if I'll be as pedantic as like trying to map this one-to-one. I think I'll just go vibes. Some of these I might be able to map one-to-one to the other island, but some of them I'm gonna have the same number at the very least. I mean, that's fine. It's a good start. Gives a little more character. I was gonna get rid of that rock, but it's grown on me, it being there. I was trying to get all the rocks to be here in this quarry area. Hold on. I'm gonna keep checking in on them because if they come over to my house, sometimes they do hand over a picture. So now that all the villagers I want are here, I don't have to worry about moving out or anything, or waiting for them. Okay. Do I have that standee though? That's the... Yeah, I do. I mean, we'll see how it looks. Let's start with, I don't know, 4? Oh, but it's normal wood. No, I'll start with 1. I currently have a problem where I don't have enough normal wood. So what can we do with it? Okay, well, yeah, just do that. The only thing is, I mean, it's obviously fake, right? I don't know how good this is gonna look. Like, this might be better. Maybe I can be a little tricky with it. Yeah, see, something like that. That is less obvious to me. It's actually not bad if I layer it like that. It makes these look less blocky. Alright, I'm convinced. I'll get some more. Sometimes you just gotta try. I think this on its own wouldn't look good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced. There might be another way I could use this. I have another way I could potentially use this. Like maybe as like a, instead of a forest thing, it could be a beach thing. And then put... Yeah, I bet this would work. Do like a tide pool thing. For now, I'll leave that there. Actually, it doesn't look bad. It just depends if that spot exists on both islands. It's not bad. You know, I bet I could do the same with the cactus. If I place a couple behind the cactus as well, it would look good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, see, that feels more natural than it being on its own. Oh, but I already got your picture. Alright, fine. But we don't get to play high card, low card, do we? Oh, maybe we do. If this is a 1, I'm going to bed. Alright, fuck me then. Good night, guys. See you later. I'm kidding. I knew that was going to happen. keep walking. I need to use the bridge, please. Thank you. I suppose these don't use that much wood. Let's just get... I almost picked lower. I really almost did. Am I just being dumb? Like, yeah, so that's how I should be placing them. I think that's okay. That looks fine. I won't do it to all of them. Just, again, it's another way to add detail. I think on their own they don't look good, but when combined with other things, they look pretty okay. Yeah, that's fine. Guess I'll place another one behind here. I don't think this one can be right up against the house. Let's see how this looks. That's not bad. Nah, nah. It's not close enough. I don't want to overdo it, it's just little detailing. I don't really like the one back here. Alright, I think it looks good. This looks like it's got more detail in it now. Now, I want to see, just out of curiosity, what comes up. We might get a good idea from this. Let's see. Doesn't hurt to look. Just curious. Alright, 8 pages. I mean, paintings, could have guessed. Oh, crap. Damn it, I pressed the back button on my controller. The extra button on the triggers on the Pro controller. Okay. There's pathing. It's interesting. I mean, to get... Huh. No, but see, I'd have to use that everywhere. If there was something like this, but transparent, that might be good. I don't think I'm going to find anything. Maybe in professional there might be something. That's pretty nice. Okay, that's odd. Is that it's a cactus dress? That's great. That's when the internet is broken, dinosaur. Okay, there's nothing really interesting. I thought maybe there might be... I guess it wouldn't be named Desert. But I don't know, something... Like, I guess if you wanted bones, you could just get a fossil and place it down. The tumbleweed would be perfect, but I guess it's not allowed. Let me see. What else have we got? Didn't I recently get like a bamboo ball or something? Okay, so this is not strictly a tumbleweed, but it's like circular and plant-shaped. If this can be customized to be, say, brown bamboo, it could be an okay substitute. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that. The only thing is it's purple, I guess, with the flower. I guess these are neutral. Let's see how that looks, because if that's just a substitute, then I can just be like, yeah, fancy tumbleweed. I think it's tiny though, but maybe it'll look okay. You know what? I don't mind that. That I feel like fits the bill. I don't mind that at all. That is close enough, and like, you just look at it and you just think, yeah, tumbleweed looking. Close enough, I think. I'm getting a few more of them. Just happened to pick up some flowers on the way as it was rolling. Nothing wrong with using a little imagination. All right. If I wasn't doing the whole blue-red thing, I would use the second version because that's closer, but because I got a strict color palette to adhere to. Oh, do you want to come over? A painting set for your small silk hat? Sure, you can have it. I don't need a painting set. It's been a long day and your brain is dying. Alright, Tizzy, have a good one. What time is it? Okay, yeah, actually it's 10. Not that I'm ending, more I need a Yoshi time soon. So I think as long as I hide it behind stuff, it'll look alright. Yeah, good night, man. Thanks for inspiring a build. What are the odds that another one happens right away? Okay. I see that. There's a single piece of wood that... I don't know if I have 20 yet. Maybe just one here. It just needs to look tumbleweedy. See, that looks fine, hiding there. It's not perfect, but I think it's a decent substitute. Probably not that because I'm gonna get wood. I don't want to overdo it. Just enough to kind of get the point across. Like, I think that's okay. 4? It looks nice. I was thinking of doing something silly, like putting a lemonade stand in the middle of the desert. I was thinking of placing it here. Or like make him charge $20. I'll just make a sign that says $20. Ice cream. We got ice cream already at the docks. The waterfront here has already that in the entertainment area. I just want a simple lemonade stand. That's all I want. The most basic of basic things. Just a cold drink stand, and that's all they sell. And there's a wooden sign next to one of these that just says like $20 on it. They don't have anything like a pitcher, dude. I guess they do. They have the classic pitcher, which is made out of clay, but you can't see that there's lemonade on it. There might be like an umbrella design that has lemonade. But all I would need would be this space here, basically. And then I can put a stool behind it pretty easily. I can probably move this one to the side. It fits. I can make it fit. It's just, I think I've done enough today. Like, this is a lot of progress. I'm liking this a lot better. This, though it might not seem like much, it's definitely fleshed this out a bit better. There's just little details like that that I think make it look good. I need a thumbnail. Unfortunately, this is kind of in an awkward spot. Yeah, good enough. Alright, it's time for Yoshi before it gets too late. If you're watching this later on the VOD's channel, thanks for sticking around to the end. Leave a like if you feel like it. And thank you for watching.